thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up for you, and first of all, and also for me, because you being present is a gift to me. Just really quickly wanted to say that I'm very excited that I'm able to bring this workshop online, because I did it last year a few times in person. It was much longer. This is sort of a mini condensed version of that, just to give you a little bit of self-care for you to do. So I'm gonna show you the moves, and we're gonna do them on ourselves, just to kind of give you some mind piece of like, what are we doing next, and just sort of like a little walkthrough. And then if you're on your own, you can do them on yourself. So there's a little bit of modifications if you're doing them on yourself. And if you are doing them with a partner, then you can do them a little bit differently. So I just want to start with all of us getting in our presence. So let's, whether your eyes, keep your eyes open or closed, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. And we're just gonna take a deep breath in, inhaling, and exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. And I have a little bonus for you guys. I was on my daily walk, and I was guided to sit by the reservoir on the bench under the tree in the sun, and just watching the swans going around. And I got that it would be helpful to show you guys some hand warm-ups. So it doesn't matter who you are, what your job is, what we're doing, but this is just a nice way to limber up your fingers and your hands, and you can do them anytime. It's just sort of a little bonus. So we'll just start with rotating our wrists each way. Very good. And then we'll just scrunch them up really tight, and then pop them and stretch them as far as I can. Do that again. Squeeze and then pop, squeeze and then pop. Awesome. And then another one that I love is that where you stretch each finger. So I start with my pinkies and like just really stretch each finger, trying to touch the center area. This is really good. Oh yeah, you feel ligaments that you never knew you had. Okay, and then shake that out. And then one more, just to warm up the palm of the hand. So if you take your thumb, and you can start on the outside of your thumb, and you just, like a windshield wiper, wipe to the outside, and then try to get all that meaty stuff in there. You can probably feel some owie parts. So let's do that 3 times. And then do the other hand. Okay, and then just shake it out. All right, so let's begin. Get our Zen on, right? So 5 moves. So I'm just gonna talk through them just kind of quickly, and then we'll do the deep dive. All right, so you can follow along, do them with me. Just kind of want to orientate your brain and body movement. So first one is called pick up and squeeze. So I invite you, if you are with partner, if you want to each do it on yourselves, just to kind of, walk through it once. But it's up to you, your choice, because it's your half hour. All right, so you're going to take your hands and have your fingers and your heels. So your thumbs are just sort of there. They're not really doing anything. And for on ourselves, our fingers are going to be over our back, and the heel's going to be at the front, just grabbing the meaty part. If you're with a partner, the fingers go towards the front, obviously, and the heel is at the back, okay? And so you're just going to firmly squeeze the muscle and lift it slightly, hold it there, and then release. So you want the release to be really nice and slow and like firm squeeze, okay? So that's the first one. Then the second one is called shampooing, lift, and tugging. So you're gonna use the pads of your fingers and you're gonna go underneath the hair, okay? And then, let's see if I can get a little bit closer. And then what you're gonna do, so you're gonna have your fingers right on the scalp. So I'm just showing you so you can see clearly, but you're gonna wanna start at the back, okay? So you have your fingers on your scalp, and then you're gonna squeeze the hair, squeeze your fingers together, and then tug. So it's kind of like pulling your hair, but when you do it with love and intention, it feels really good. And it's not like somebody's like, you know, caveman times, okay? And then the third one is an invigorating friction. So this one is one where if you want to use the rolled up towel, because you're gonna, whatever side you pick, you're gonna tilt to one side so you can have the towel here, or you can rest your hand like just to support your head, okay? And you're gonna start from the front. If you're doing it on yourself, your fingertips are right at the hairline, and you're gonna rub backwards and forwards, like back, and then all the way to the back of the neck, okay? And you're gonna we'll do it in two sections. So you do from the top of your ear to like the end of your eyebrow, and you're rubbing with the fingertips. So it's a firm motion backwards and forwards. This is a real brain thing. Backwards and forwards, and then go from the front to the back. So this is like, you know, the rubbing your belly, tapping your head kind of thing. Okay, and then the next one, the fourth one, is hugging the scalp. This one is amazing. It on its own, if you were going to do one move and wanted to be total like bliss out, this would be the move. So this one is using the bottom palm part of your hand, and you'll do it at the on both sides of your head at the same time. So it's like you're squeezing your hands together, like your hands will be in prayer and you're squeezing the head in between. And I'll just show you on one side so you can kind of see where you're getting into. So you want to get your thumb in the bottom here, right above the ear, and you're going to squeeze in. So you're going to go from behind the ear and then to the top of the ear, and then in the front. So when you come to the front, you may want to put your hands forward, okay? And you'll probably get the temple. So just be mindful not to squeeze too hard, because nice pressure is good there, but if it's too strong, then it's a little, it can be, make you a little bit dizzy. Okay, and then the next one will end with hair ruffle and combing. So that's just sort of like a loving touch at the end to kind of let yourself know, or whoever you're giving the massage to, that, oh, we're ending now. This was nice, but we're complete, you know. And so you'll just kind of ruffle, just shaking your hands through your hair, you know, sort of just, you know, like how we normally do, is kind of just play with our hair, right? Get down to the nape and kind of put it all back in place. And then we'll end with a light meditation activation. So that just sort of gives you an orientation. Now we'll get into the nitty gritty. All right. So pick up and squeeze. All right, so just make sure that you keep breathing, because sometimes when we're learning something new, we have a tendency to hold our breath. So just to remind you that, just keep breathing in and out. And then just follow what your body naturally wants to do. A lot of times when we're squeezing with this one, so you want to inhale in the squeeze. and then exhale to let it go. So you can do that 3 times. Inhaling and exhaling. And then the next move is our shampooing, lift, and tugging. So you want to start at the bottom of your neck and just do massaging circles, squeezing your fingers, lift and tug the hair, and then move to the next section. So with this one, you want to get everywhere on the scalp. So we're starting from the back and working our way to the front, along the hairline, all the way up to the top, coming to the front. And then you can work from the back and the front towards the middle. So same thing. And again, each of these moves, you can do them on their own, you can do them together. It doesn't, I mean, the order that I'm showing you actually flows really nice, but nothing bad would happen if you did them in a different order. Then we want to do it from left and right sides coming to the center. Circle and tug. Great. 2 hands together at the same time feels really good. Then the next part you want to do is like kitty corner. So from either the top left or top right, opposite. So if you're top right, you're doing bottom left. If you're doing left top, then you're doing bottom right. And then you're going to do your circle, lift, and tug. So again, this one on its own as well, you could do a good, minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. This is actually really good if you want to up level your shower experience. This is really, really great for healthy hair growth, for sure. Okay. The next one is the invigorating rubbing that we're going to do. So again, it's 2 sections. So we'll do the bottom first and then here, and you're going to want to rub firmly and quickly, but slowly go from the front to the back, okay? And you want to get like right on the scalp. I just wanted to show you on the top. So if you're doing it, if you're working with a partner and you're standing behind them, you can actually put your, not your elbow to jabbing in, but your tricep onto their shoulder, and then have their head cradled into your forearm so that your hand is actually on their forehead. Now I have to remember, I've been doing this for almost 20 years, so it takes a little bit of practice to kind of figure that one out. All right, on your own, if you're saving your neck or taking care of wrists, that kind of thing, you can put the towel here and hold and do it for yourself. Or no towel, keep it real simple and just holding your own head and then rubbing back and forth. Very good. And then doing the top. You can do that about 3 times, and then you're just going to tilt your head and come up to the center, kind of get yourself orientated, come up slowly if you're guiding someone. Okay, and then you can switch and do the other side. This one as well, anytime you can do if you're watching your favorite Netflix show. And the thing about these moves is to do them slowly and mindfully. It really gets the relaxation going. Okay, so Next one is, oh yeah, hug the scalp. Okay. So this one you're gonna have, it's like you have hands in prayer and you're gonna squeeze your scalp. So you're gonna, on yourself, okay, at the back. And if you're working on someone, and even try to get underneath your hair, so you're right at the scalp, and you're behind the ear, kind of cradling the curve of your head with your hands. And then you're going to squeeze the scalp and lift and hold for a count of 3 and release slowly. This one you want to do really slow. This is very activating of the relaxation. And then you're going to move forward slightly and then come up along the side of the head. Let's see if you guys can still see me if I sit down. All right. So you're at the back, and then you come to the side, come a little bit forward, and you squeeze and lift up. Hold for a count of 3, and then relax. And then coming forward, and you can have the hands facing forward, squeezing the scalp in and lift for a count of 3 and relax. Very good. So you can do that about 2 to 3 times. Just depends. Like I said, it's very relaxing. So you just kind of want to be mindful and check in with your partner or with yourself. Like, am I good? Like, I've only done a little bit of it, and now I'm already like, ooh, okay, I have to keep talking here. So then another option you can do with that as well. I like to do it a second round. So I like to do it once or twice on the bottom, and then just do another round, but like an inch higher, so you get this part of the head. So if you want to go ahead and try that, it feels a little bit different, but it helps to deepen the relaxation. Remember to keep breathing. And then you're squeezing, lift, and hold, and release. And then one more. Good. And then just ruffling the hair, combing it. Very good. All right. So I invite you, if you're working with a partner, to switch, have a bit of water, everybody. And if you're joining on your own, you can go through the moves again. I'm going to explain them one more time. Or if you're feeling a bit relaxed, then you can just, bask in your relaxation for a few minutes. And I'm going to close with the light meditation. So if you want to hang around for that. And yeah, all right. Okay, so here we go. Pick up and squeeze. Inhale. And exhale. Pick up and squeeze. Inhale. And exhale. And pick up and squeeze. And exhale. And next one, shampooing, lifting, and tugging, starting at the back. So circular movements. Squeezing the fingers, lifting, give a little tug, hello. And release. And then just moving slowly to the next part. Circle, squeeze, lift, and let go. Right on the scalp, right underneath. If you're working with someone who's got really thick hair, you gotta go right through it. Right to the top. Get every corner, okay? And then front to back. Okay, and then kitty corner. So I'm doing right hand with left hand going towards the center. Very good. Excellent. Next side. Keep breathing. Everybody, whether you're the receiver or the giver, or both, if you're doing 2 in 1. And then the sides. I can't remember if we did that or not, but we can do it again. Right. It's all good. Okay, and then we are doing the invigorating friction. Okay, so tilting the head. If you're supporting someone, you can put your tricep like on their shoulder and then have their head cradle in your arm. So you'll have to kind of figure out how your bodies fit together that way on your own. Put your hand. So if you are cradling someone, their head goes in your forearm and you hold their forehead with your hand. Feels like a really nice hug. All right. So on our own. So we're gonna again fast friction, firm pressure from the hairline. The width of your forefingers going from the front of the hairline over the ear and towards the back down to the nape of the neck. And if you're working with someone who's got really long hair, you just pull their hair and, I don't have that mermaid hair to give you the full effect. So you can get right underneath the hair. And then once you've done that a couple of times, then you go up to the next section of the head, going back and down, right down to the nape of the neck. And do that a few times. And then when you're ready, you just bring your head back up to center. And then tilt to the other side, and then you do the other side. And then go to the top. It's not so sexy with my, or elegant with my left hand as it is with my right. But you know what? It's okay. This is really good, good for a lot of things, right? Okay, and then next we're going to do our hugging the scalp. So we're going to take our thumbs, palms all along the side of the head and squeeze in, lift, hold for 3, and gently release the scalp down, and then move slightly forward, and then lift, squeeze, hold, 2, 3, and release, and then sliding, coming forward, either fingers pointing up or toward the front, whatever feels comfortable for you. And lifting up, hold, 2, 3, and release. You can do the same part again, or you can move up slightly by an inch or 3 centimeters. 2, 3, and release. And then the next section, lift up, 1, hold, 2, 3, and then the front, pressing in, lifting, 1, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And then hair ruffle and combing. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty relaxed. All right. Awesome. Great. So, okay. So we're going to do our light meditation activation to conclude our time together. So after that, it's very short. After that, for those of you who need to go, I just want to say thank you now for coming. And for those of you who would like to stay, if you have any questions, I'm still recording, so it'd be questions regarding any of the movements. If you have that, you will be getting, for those of you that you're registered, but if you're catching the replay, there will be an email if you want to give feedback, or you can contact me if you have any questions or anything like that. And so we can do the meditation either with your eyes open or your eyes closed. That is totally your personal choice. And let's begin. So let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. We're going to exhale out the back of our throat for Inhale. Exhale. Really feel it with your whole body. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. So with either your hands in prayer or your hands on your heart, or maybe one heart on your hand and one heart on your navel, belly button, solar plexus. Doesn't matter which way you do it. All of them are all good. Yeah. And just imagine the light that is you becoming brighter. Bask in that light. Let it bathe, shower, hug, uplift, enliven, empower, nurture, rejuvenate, soothe, calm. Assure you this is all you need. You, for you. You are always here for you. You are always with you. You are that which you are seeking, looking for. You are your own best friend, guide, wisdom, and sustenance. Let your light shine and guide you. Everything and everyone else will take care of themselves. Align with your divine nature. Radiate your beauty. All is well. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And I so appreciate you showing up for you.